black clouds. I saw a couple of drops, and before you know it, yeah, it was just, you know, that big, that thick. It's coming down.
The rain, yeah, no good, not good, but well, nothing we can do about it. With the rain and stuff, it's quite nasty.
Well, I'm very fortunate that the rain delay happened because I was out there without an umbrella.
There's not much we can do, really. It's just a matter of killing time, watching a bit of television and waiting to see what happens.
I think that, if anything, it's going to help because I was running a little hot after the... before the break, so it's probably good that I get in here and have a chance to relax and regain my composure.
The signs were ominous. The storm that stopped Saturday play at the Singapore Open had nothing on the storm that Adam Scott was about to unleash. With the players unable to complete their third round, Ed Michaels went back to the clubhouse 2 shots in front of the field. Then came Cyclone Adam. On Sunday morning, Scott grabbed 3 birdies in 4 holes to go 1 in front. He started his 4th round in similar fashion, and from there, he never looked back.
Yeah, I mean, I stuck with the same game plan all week. Just depending on the conditions, I sometimes hit a different club off the tee, but today, more importantly than any other day, I hit most fairways. Or when I missed a fairway, except for 1 hole, I was in just the first cut of rough, which is still playable. So that was probably the key to my good round today.
As Scott dominated, the challengers fell away. Tongchai Jaidi matched Scott's early morning heroics to join the final group, but couldn't go on.
You know, the course is quite tough. The green is afternoon, very hard. The pin position is tough today. Yeah, I have many good putt, you know, today. Even a good putt today, maybe +6. So I'm okay. I enjoy very much today, and Adam Scott played very good today. He hits very well, you know. I'm enjoying very much. Okay.
Australian Craig Parry finished at 14 over as the other star invitees were overshadowed. His compatriot Nick O'Hearn managed to make it into 8th, but the biggest mover on the leaderboard was England's Lee Westwood.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I was 2 under after 4, you know, I thought I had a chance, but I saw that he'd birdied 2 or 3 of the first 4 holes, and when I got around to 9, I saw he was 11 under and I was 6 behind, so it was always going to be difficult from then. But, you know, I gave myself some good chances around that front 9, didn't take them, and you know, I could have scored better, but 68 the weekend's the best I've done for a long time, so I'm very pleased about that.
The US Open style rough was a major talking point. The rest of the field knew they'd been in a battle.
If you play good, you'll score good. And I think it's very difficult, but it's very fair.
Yeah, you get in that rough out there and it's just brutal, so I mean, you know, stoked to have 3 under.
The rough is very thick, premium on hitting the tee ball in the fairway. But because of the narrowness of the fairway, you're going to find yourself in the rough anyway.
I just take it a shot at a time and, you know, see what happens.
No one did it harder than Michaels, leading by 2 shots going into Sunday. He finished 17 behind Scott. Michaels refused to make excuses, but he was battling a severe shoulder injury all week.
Ed has been diagnosed with something which is called a slap tear of the shoulder, which means that part of the joint surface has been damaged slightly, and at the moment he's working extremely hard to try and keep his shoulder in very good condition so that he can avoid surgery for as long as possible. So at the moment he is working intensively with physio and his own exercise program.
Michaels did, though, have a cunning plan going into the final day.
I think before we tee off, I'll take out my 7-iron and try to hit him right in the knees as hard as I can. I don't know. He obviously is playing well. He birdied, 3 of the 4 holes that he played this morning. I'm looking forward to the challenge, though. This is how you get better, playing with guys like this and learning and seeing what they do and trying your darndest to beat them.
Local hopes, as always, rested with Singapore #1 Mardan Mamat. He never really got hot, finishing 16th.
Doesn't play that great, but to finish the 4th round, I'm very happy with that.
There is, however, another Singapore name in the frame. Amateur Chu Tse Huang will turn pro after finishing university and teed it up in his home open for the first time.
I was trying to stay as relaxed as I can, but I couldn't. I seriously couldn't. Then, messed up the first hole, played bogey, and then I messed it up even worse on the second, messed it up worse on the third. But luckily I managed to play well the back nine and play 5 over, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't not too bad a score, but I'm just very happy that I came back with the score.
Chu's flight mate O'Hearn saw enough to suggest the young man has a future on tour.
He's got a good short game, and if you can putt well and if you can wedge the ball well, you know, you can play this game for a living, that's for sure.
The hardest hole was the 5th, playing more than half a shot over par. Ronald Freem built a 481-yard par 4 on reclaimed land.
Well, what I think is really quite remarkable, and certainly the contestants don't realize this, and then the guests don't either. Even some of the members have no understanding of where the golf course came from. We are standing on a site where in 1978, and where we're standing right here in this wake of the boat is where the green is today, number 14 for normal play, number 5 for the tournament. There was over 10 meters of water right here underneath where the grass is, where these bunkers are. We had more than 10 meters of water when we started.
The way Adam Scott played it wouldn't matter if the course was still under 10 meters of water, such was his authority. The cream rose to the top, a great result for Andrew Buckle, with another young gun from Misawat picking up a good check. A disappointing final round for Ed Michaels, while Jyoti Randawa never really got into the mix. $2 million goes a long way. Angelo Kay called his week the best 9 over of his life. In the end, 2 questions remain. Was the course set up fair? And is it appropriate to call the tournament Asia's Major? Derek Fung and Dominique Boulet saw more golf than most last week as they swapped clubs for the commentator's microphone.
It was a fabulous event, and they did set up the course very tough. It's kind of like a major test. You know, I talked to a couple of the marquee players like Lee Westwood before and Craig Parry before the tournament, and they said it's as tough as the US Open or the PGA Championship that they played a couple of weeks ago. Is it fair? Yeah, I think you look at the winning score, under par. You can't say it was unfair. Asia's Major, perhaps. I think it's Asia's showcase event, definitely. A major championship? I mean, I personally feel there are 4 tournaments that are considered majors, but it certainly is our showcase event.